Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst.
Look at that. Wow, is that an incredible fish?
And the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water. With Pat McSharry.
All right, what a fish.
Andy Fiocca.
Wow. Get the colors on this fish.
And Mike Anselmo.
Man, he thumped it.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Looks like the water is a little down here.
Yeah, after all the rain we had this summer, it's got to go somewhere, right? I think that's about as close as I'm going to get. Beautiful morning. If that rain, those clouds split, we're going to kill fish today. Good morning, everyone. James Holst here with In-Depth Outdoors. I'm fishing with Pat McSharry today on what is our kickoff episode of season 11 here at In-Depth Outdoors. We've got a great season ahead of us. Of course, we've got big plans to chase hot bites all over the United States and Canada. And today we're up on the Rainy River, northern Minnesota, where we're going to be chasing some walleyes. But before we get to that, I want to talk about what we've been doing this summer. We spent a lot of time this summer communicating with our fans on our website at indepthoutdoors.com. And what we did was we reached out to our fans and asked them what they wanted to see us change to our show to make it even better. And we got a lot of great tips, input from that fan base. So what we've been doing this summer is looking for ways to implement a lot of that feedback. And the reason I point that out is very simple. You're not going to see those changes until we air our first ice fishing episode, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm going to say 2 to 3 weeks before we get anywhere near temperatures to start making ice. Today, we're expecting temperatures in the 50s, so obviously we're not making ice. My guess is it's going to be that first week in December. So that brings us to today's show here on the Rainy River. We spent yesterday running around central Minnesota looking for a bite around Bemidji, and what we found was the fish had really transitioned into a nocturnal pattern. We weren't set up to do a night show, so we're on the Rainy River. It's a great daytime bite, lots of numbers of fish, beautiful scenery with the chance at a true trophy. So it's gonna be Pat McSharry and I out here on the Rainy. We're fishing near the Little Fork River where it runs into the Rainy River. We've never been up here to one, so we're gonna probably pick our way around a little bit to make sure that we don't find any shallow areas. But we're pretty excited about having the chance to get out on a completely new body of water and see what we can put on film today here at In-Depth Outdoors. So stick around, I think you're gonna love today's show. And this is as fast as we're gonna go today, Pat, at least for the first trip through.
Yeah. There's a fish.
Awesome. How's it feel?
Pretty small.
The right variety? Yes,
it is the right variety though.
It's all about a start.
Did thump it pretty good though.
Good. That's what we like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a little guy.
Well, you set the bar, but you didn't set it very high.
Yep.
I appreciate that. You left me some room. That will not be our biggest fish of the day, that's for sure.
No, it won't.
All we're doing now is we're just in complete search mode. You know, very often fishing these rivers like this, it really just comes down to looking on your GPS map and looking for deep holes that you're gonna find in the corners of the river. Where we launched, we've only really come through one little section of deeper water. It's actually pretty easy to navigate, which is nice. So no concerns yet as far as, you know, bumping into anything, but we haven't really found anything that I would say looks outstanding. So we're just gonna keep going downstream and looking for those deep holes in the corners of the river, and then we'll fish those. We'll spend a lot more time there, but between those sections, we're not going to spend a lot of time in that dead water. Gonna motor right on through. My guess is we're not gonna see anybody else today. There's fish.
Fish on. On a little better or no?
Mm-mm. I tell you what, I love checking out new water, but if we don't stick an over 20-inch fish here really quick, I think we need to be heading west. The Rainy River doesn't flow north and south, it's east and west out to the main lake, and the closer you get to the main lake, very often you run into bigger fish because they run up out of the lake. Yeah, He's about 3/4 of an inch bigger than the last one I had. Not a big fish though.
There we go.
Hey, that's a better fish.
I don't know.
No? It's a better fish, but not much.
Maybe a little bit. I'll take him though. Hoist him in. Switch to that hot skirt. There we go. Another, hey, he's an eater. I'll just give him that.
Fish on.
Nice.
It's the little guy. Same. Actually, I might be underperforming here. Got him way out on the end of that cast. Yep, not doing our average any good there, Pat. Later, buddy. All right, we've come to a conclusion. We can catch all the eaters we want on this stretch, but that's not what we come to the Rainy River. We want to put some big fish in the boat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna boat back up, get up to the launch, and trailer down to that Birchdale, Vitus area. It's a lot closer to the lake. We could boat down there, but there's some pretty sketchy water between where we're at right now and where we want to be. There's the Manitou Rapids and things like that. So it's going to make a lot more sense just put the boat on the trailer and trailer back down. But super cool stretch of river. Would definitely come back right now. Just not a lot of big fish, but there's a ton of fish here to catch. Pat's just been going through hair jigs and minnows like mad back there on these 15-inch walleyes, which are a lot of fun, but again, not why we come to the Rainy River.
Shallow Rap Shad's a jerkbait with a secret move. When you pause, the lure slowly rises. I tell you, man, it makes fish come unglued.
Authentic Series soft baits from B Fishin Tackle are just what the doctor ordered if you want to scratch your big fish itch. Available in 2 body styles, the Moxie Auger Tail and the Pulsar Paddle Tail offer a perfected blend of field-tested color patterns and hyperactive designs that come to life in the water to produce unparalleled fish-catching movement and vibration other soft baits just can't match. Authentex Plastics, your prescription-strength cure for slow fishing, only from B Fishin Tackle.
Everything you'd expect from a premium quality fish house and so much more. Glacier combines superior craftsmanship and premium quality materials to produce a comfortable and enjoyable mobile base camp for your next outdoor adventure. Available in a variety of models, a Glacier Ice House offers more standard features, more usable space, and a better fit and finish than the competition. Visit our website at glacierIcehouse.com to find a dealer near you and see why a Glacier fish house is the ultimate way to play.
Uncompromising, like the fishermen who swear by it.
Hop aboard. So we've made the move west about, what do you say, about 35 miles down to the Birchdale landing. There was a lot of shallow water between where we started this morning and where we want to fish now. We're a lot closer to the lake. The reason we've made this move is, we were catching fish up there. They just weren't very big. Closer we get to the lake, chances are we're going to run into much better sized fish. So we're going to run downstream just a few miles here to water that we have fished before in the spring, and hopefully we can get on a nicer class of fish. Oh, you ready?
Yep.
There's a better fish.
Better fish, huh?
Yes, it is. I'm gonna throw a waypoint. Not that this is a giant by any means, but he's not those little ones from out east. What I liked about it is he bashed on it.
Nice.
I'm gonna guess he's about a 22-inch fish.
I'm going 18-inch smallmouth.
You just stop it. You're joyless. Come here, you. There, buddy. No, that's okay, I'll get it. No need to get the net. Much better fish, definitely worth the drive. Not that we couldn't have caught a fish like this, you know, further upstream, just a lot more likely down here in an area where Pat and I have spent a lot more time fishing. So we didn't come up here to the Rainy River to keep fish. I'm gonna let that guy go and hope there's a whole bunch more like that to follow. All right, there he goes. Goodbye. All right, one fish does not a pattern make, but that was a kind of a real typical river pattern for me. Love this combination, 3/8 ounce Moon Eye jig from VMC and a 4-inch Moxie chartreuse orange core. If I had to fish one combination for the rest of my life on a river, it'd probably be that one.
There's one.
Hey!
That might be a little better one.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a good fish.
Yeah, need a net?
That might be a netter, man.
Here I come.
Yeah, it's about that same area that you had those two other fish.
It's just these little sand depressions, just up and down. It's such a great place for a walleye to sit and scoop up a meal. Oh, he's doing a drag check. That's a good sign. How's your knots? Pretty solid?
Well, I tied them, so they should be pretty solid.
It's a nice fish. That fish was going nowhere.
Chunky.
Heck yeah. There you go.
All right. All right.
I was just about ready to suggest that maybe you take that jig and minnow off, but I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, he whipped it up there and he smacked it. So that's we're starting to get into some better fish.
Heck yeah.
We'll get this one back and hopefully our little streak will continue. All right, get this fish back.
Nicely done, buddy.
Get another one.
Got him.
Fish on, huh?
Absolutely.
Looks like an all right one.
He's all right. He's not going to go toe to toe with our best fish of the day, but.
Is that a net fish or?
Well, no, I think I'm going to be all right.
Oh,
Yep.
Nice fish though.
Yep. This one here, Pat, I don't like his future. It's looking pretty grim for him. That is just the perfect size eater for me. So he's going to come home with us. Pat, would you mind if I was to hand this fish to you so you could plop him in the live well?
No.
Perfect, thank you. Exact same program, just working that Moxie, dragging it along the bottom, letting it fall down behind those little depressions in the sand, and the walleyes are waiting. There you go, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it. Fish.
Nice.
Oh, right there, short line too. Boom. I think he might be my second eater.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Bad news for this one. That's all I need. If you'll come grab him from that live well. Thank you.
Yep.
Same program, it's deadly. Now that was 2 hits, real close together.
In pursuit of what lies beneath, Okuma Fishing Tackle is the point of connection between angler and opportunity, giant pike and muskie, drag screaming salmon, and deep-bodied lake trout, hard-fighting bass, and the elusive walleye, all pursued by anglers that demand the smoothest, longest casting reels and perfectly balanced fishing rods, engineered to perfection. Everywhere, every species, Okuma Fishing Tackle is inspired fishing.
Skeeter Boat Center, with its flagship dealership located in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, has opened a second location in Ramsey, Minnesota to better serve their customers. Stop in and check out the largest selection of Skeeter boats in the upper Midwest, including an extensive inventory of MX and WX models and a wide range of Skeeter bass boats, all backed by our best price guarantee and serviced by Yamaha 5-star service technicians. Find us online at SkeeterBoatCenter.com. And remember, our goal is to help you have fun fishing.
Shallow Rap Shad's a jerkbait with a secret move. When you pause, the lure slowly rises. I tell you, man, it makes fish come unglued.
You know, one of the things that I really want to talk about is the type of area that we're fishing right now, because it really is one of those overlooked types of structures in a river. So very often everybody just keys in on that real deep water in a river bend and they'll fish the edges of that deep hole. But what I think gets ignored a lot is the tail out end of a deeper hole will often have these washboard bottoms. And here's just a great example of what that looks like. You know, a lot of times what will happen is guys will fish the deep hole and they'll run upstream or downstream looking for that next deep spot in a big river bend, and they'll drive over this type of washboard bottom, and it's just perfect habitat for walleyes to tuck in on the bottom behind one of these little cliffs and wait for the river to bring its next meal. And that's what we're keying on here now. We're not in deep water. We're fishing 10 to 15, 16 feet of water. Depends on how steep and how deep those breaks are in those washboards. We're on the very down end, the tail out of a deep hole. And if this was springtime, you'd have 99% of your fishing traffic up there in that deeper water. Of course, there's nobody here right now. We're fishing it all alone, so it's really hard to tell where other anglers would be fishing in this situation. But a lot of the times you get out here on these rivers and everybody's just socked into that deeper water, and it's things like this that get completely ignored. And as you can see, they hold great fish.
There we go.
Better fish? A little head shake.
Yeah, little head shakes. I do not think it's a very big one.
Gotta have some of those too.
And that's about what he is. There we go. Not the biggest fish ever, but I'm not gonna complain for a mid-November day. Having it be 55 degrees on the river, catching walleyes. Not much you can complain about there. There you go, nice fish.
Yeah, smaller head shakes than I'd like there, Pat. Well, now he's settling down a little bit.
He looked kind of big when you set the hook on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very lucky over the order he got caught in, because that would be a great eater. And I only want 2. So. All right, see you later, buddy.
That's a fish. That one, he did not really eat it.
As long as you're hooked up. You gonna eat a net or?
He's a little better fish, but I don't think he's a netter. Grab him. That's about as big as you'd want to lift one there.
Oh, I just missed one. You're right. That's like 4 fish, just bang, 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 bang.
If I can pop that hook out of there, that line. Definitely, these are definitely more chunky fish than we were getting way over to the east though.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's probably a 20-inch fish, 19 or so. There he goes. Starting to go through some fathead minnows here.
A fish.
Attaboy.
Yep.
Boy, they're really turning on.
Feels like a better one.
Is that a netter there?
It just might be. No, I'm not saying it's a mid-20 by any means, but it's gonna be a 20 plus.
I'm on standby.
You owe me a good net job, remember?
Yep.
No, I must be getting tired. I must need to eat something, because it's like it's 20-inch fish, but.
That's a 20-incher.
Yeah. You get so charged up, or at least I do, when you get those fish hit that plastic so stinking hard, you get your heart racing. All right, away you go. Yeah, we're putting together a nice mess of fish.
Heck yeah, man.
You know, the average size isn't what you're gonna run into in the spring, but mid-November, we'll take it.
Yeah. Boom!
Hey!
They're turning on. Just a little shaker. Still fun to set the hook though. I tell you what, I think James started a trend. I think I'm gonna keep a couple too. And I like them about that size.
There he is.
Attaboy.
Thank you, sir. Oh, he's no giant. Good eater class. Come here. Oh yeah. Again, he's lucky I've already got my two. Whoa, boy, right in the corner. Pretty cool little fish. We have caught a ton like that today. And a few nice ones mixed in too.
Yeah, if you're just looking for action, I mean, we've had a lot of action today.
I think if we were gonna fish tomorrow, we'd probably keep pushing closer to the lake.
Yep, that definitely has been the theme. You know, the closer that we get that way, it seems like we do come on to a few nicer fish. But that's one of the cool things about being out here is you never know when you could set the hook into a 10-pounder.
Right.
You know?
I would like that to happen right about now.
Authentic Series soft baits from B Fishin Tackle are just what the doctor ordered if you want to scratch your big fish itch. Available in 2 body styles, the Moxie Auger Tail and the Pulsar Paddle Tail offer a perfected blend of field-tested color patterns and hyperactive designs that come to life in the water to produce unparalleled fish-catching movement and vibration other soft baits just can't match. Authentex Plastics, your prescription strength cure for slow fishing, only from B Fishin Tackle.
In pursuit of what lies beneath, Okuma Fishing Tackle is the point of connection between angler and opportunity, giant pike and muskie, drag screaming salmon, and deep-bodied lake trout, hard-fighting bass, and the elusive walleye, all pursued by anglers that demand the smoothest, longest casting reels and perfectly balanced fishing rods, engineered to perfection everywhere, every species. Okuma Fishing Tackle is inspired fishing.
At Aluma, we're in it for the long haul. That's why we make the longest-lasting, most rugged trailers on the road. Flatbeds, bike haulers, tilt trailers, and enclosed. If you have a lot to move, we've got your way to move it. Our lightweight aluminum trailers will handle even your heaviest loads. At Aluma, we are right behind you with an industry-leading 5-year warranty. Because every trip and every load is valued.
Good fish, good fish. There we go. Kind of got him close to the boat, don't you know? That's exactly the fish I would expect to catch. Thank you. All right, there we go. Not the biggest fish of the day. I think you still hold that honor, but
still a nice fish.
Dandy. Yeah, I'll take it. And that fish woofed that bait. There's nothing left. Super fish. We've just piled them up today. All sizes from 8 inches up to, I think that one that you had was definitely the biggest, probably a mid 20-inch fish.
Mm-hmm.
Let him go. All right. See you later, walleye. Maybe I'll see you this winter ice fishing. Still fishing that chartreuse orange core Moxie. What I love about that bait is the tail. It's just one of those plastic baits that you just don't need to move it very fast to get lots of tail action. So many baits use plastic that's a little bit too stiff, or they have a tail that was never really designed to really give you a lot of action at slow speeds. In cold water temperatures like this, it's 43 degrees right now. You definitely want something that you don't have to move real fast to get a lot of action. The fish just aren't going to chase those baits down. Super cool. Oh,
there we go.
Is that one better?
Oh, yeah, it is a little better.
Let me know if you need a net.
Yeah, this is what we were after here.
All right, here I come.
I don't think it's a super jumbo, James, but it's a nice fish. Nicer than most of the ones we've had today anyways.
We've had them all sizes.
Yep.
Staying down nice. Haven't seen them yet. Oh,
there we go.
That is a nice fish. You get double points for that one. Biggest fish of the day, closing moments.
We've caught a lot of fish today, but that one's kind of the cherry on top right there.
I like it, I like it.
And I don't know if you saw me, but I did switch to that.
I heard you rummaging back here.
3 1/4 inch pulsar, same color that you were using.
Same company, different body style,
Yep.
B Fishin Tackle.
But that's a heck of a nice fish to kind of close the day on. Got that golden light hitting her, and it's a pretty sight to be out here in November chasing these fish.
Everybody needs to take notice. He gets a big fish in the boat, he wants to call the quits to the day. He knows I can't catch up that way. But we don't have any need to put any more fish in the boat. We're blessed to have the weather like this. I know everybody wants to get out on the ice, but you know, when Mother Nature throws you this kind of opportunity, take advantage of it. We've had a blast out here today. We're fishing a lot of the same spots that we fish in the spring. Guess what? There's fish here too.
Yep.
Never done it before in the fall. Had a blast out here. Pat, always a pleasure. Look forward to fishing with you again next week.
Yep.
I think next week we're going to get the conditions we need to go catch a big muskie. So that might be the next show. What kind of conditions do we want? Horrible, miserable, cold, awful. So that's a good thing on 2 accounts. We should get the conditions we want to catch a big muskie, and that should bring in some cold temperatures to make some ice. So from Pat, McSharry, and I, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next week. Beautiful fish. I do think we should do one more pass. I can't quit on the biggest fish of the day and not try one more pass.
I'm game for one more pass. That's
all right.
Awesome.
Perfect. Fish. Absolutely the best hit of the day. Just crushed it.
I'm guessing that's going to be net worthy.
Uh-huh. Best fish I've felt today so far. Oh yeah, look at that. Just got that rod tip just buried. Yeah. It's playing me tough. Look at this.
There we go.
Yeah! All right. Nobody likes playing cards with a guy that wins the big hand and says it's time to go. I talked Pat into one more pass, and I think I've been avenged. Come out ahead here. Maybe. You know what, Pat?
He's right there.
He's right there.
He's right there.
I'll say that's a tie. How about that? What a way to end the day. We now are officially done. My pride would not allow me to just call it quits on the biggest fish of the day. Thank you, Pat, for allowing us one more pass.
Awesome fish, dude.
We're out of here. And I promise this time, show's over. Bye, Walleye. All right.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.